Okay, we've been working with fractions and we've learned that fractions have a lot to do with making sure that the pieces are fair. That means they're the same size, they're equal. So if you were actually sharing with someone, you would actually have the same amount. That's what makes it fair. And once you have those fair shares, then you will know which the fractional pieces are. And we have very specific mathematical names for these. And so this activity, you are going to explore and practice the vocabulary as well as identifying fair shares. So this right here is the direction. So if you were to play it with actual cards on your table, these are the rules. This is also how you can play it on a Jamboard. So I'm going to walk you through it. So if you were in person and you had the cards, you would have a rule card, right? And it would be laid at the top of your game board. And so this time the rule is cards that show halves and cards that do not show halves. And then these are your cards down here, and you would sort them to where if the image shows equal share halves, it goes over here. If they're not equal shares, they're not halves. So they have to go over here. So I'm just going to sort two cards just to give you an idea of how to do this. So I'm going to grab this first card here. And if I look, how many pieces? Okay, there's two. Well, that lets me know that these are halves, right? Because that's the first part. To be a half, there has to be two pieces. So check on that. The other part is, are they the same size? So did I divide this rectangle equally? Are they fair? And the answer is yeah. So that would go over here. So I'm going to grab the last card. Well, there are two pieces, right? But are they fair? So if you got this piece and your friend got this piece, did you get the same amount? If this was a cookie? No. So this is not fair. So even though, yes, there's two pieces, the fact that they're not the same size means they're not halves. So that would go on this side. And then you would continue to sort your cards. Now I'm going to put these back where I found them. And if you look, each slide has a new rule and new cards, and you would sort them accordingly. So this says cards that show fourths, cards that do not show fourths. Same thing. So I'm going to pull this one up. Fourths. How many pieces? If I listen to that word closely, fourths. Can you figure out how many pieces should be if I'm talking about fourths? Do you see a small word inside there? I'm hoping that you see this word here, the number 4. That's a hint. So if I'm talking about fourths, there needs to be 4 parts. Do I have 4 parts? 1, 2, 3. So I automatically know, that doesn't have 4 parts. That is definitely not fourths. So I can put that here, right? 4 parts. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes. Are they equal? All about the same size? They're not in the same direction, but that's okay because they're actually taking up the same amount of space. So that would be here. Okay, so I'm going to put these back where I found them. And I want to show you one more. This one is thirds. Now, if you look again closely at this word, thirds, it's really close to the word 3. Okay, so if you think 3, that means I came in third place. Thirds should have 3 pieces. So that's a big hint there. So when it talks about thirds, you have to have 3 pieces. And remember, they have to be equal, the same. And again, you would just sort the cards. You would leave your cards put once you sort them. That way, when you turn it in, we can see what you did. Then you have eighths. So again, look at that word, eighths. Do you hear that word 8? That means there should be 8 pieces. Okay, this is shaded area is 1/2. So again, 1/2, not 1/2. So look closely. Again, shaded area is 1/2. Shaded area is not 1/2. Shaded area is 1/4. Shaded area is not 1/4. So you're going to keep continuing and you're going to look, make sure you look at the rule, figure out how many parts are we talking about. Are we talking about the shaded part, just in general? And then you sort your cards. So this is what we're doing. We're looking at parts. Are they equal? And does it match the mathematical vocabulary? 1/4. And this one is 1/3. So you're looking for that mathematical language and the rule of what you are sorting your cards by.